Alrighty, so for this question, question 22, it should actually be quite simple if you're allowed to use a calculator. I'm guessing if you're allowed to use a calculator, you can just use the cos rule on this triangle since you know all the sides to find one of the angles, and then you can find AE quite easily. I'm guessing you're not allowed to use calculators though, so I'll try to figure it out maybe tomorrow. It's a bit late already. But this question, I'm still working on it. I think I have a way of solving it, but I haven't gotten to it quite yet. The last two questions I am able to do though. So you've seen here on the right side, I've already simplified it a little bit, right? B plus B, I changed it into 2B. And then I just separate it into two fractions, right? This minus b times bb, I separate it into another one. So I hope you noticed by now, this one, they just cancel out to become 1. And this b here cancels with that b. So that's just going to become 2 times b. And then this b minus that b, that's just going to become 0. Right? And then you're dividing by bb. And then minus 1. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to factorize b out of both of these. So if I factorize out b, this is just going to be 2 times b times 1110 over b times 11 minus 1. So the b and the b cancels out. This just becomes 2 times 1110 over 11 minus 1, so that's 2220 over 11 minus 1, or 2220 minus 11 over 11, which is 2209 over 11. So that's how I would solve that question. Okay, next one. Now, for solve this one is actually quite simple once you notice the pattern, right? I've worked on it a little bit. So let's not worry about the numbers just yet. Let's just substitute it with x, right? In this case, x can be 2019 like in here, right? Or can be 2, can be literally any number, right? But for now, let's just look at it as x. What I did is I just expanded the bracket. The 1 square becomes 1, x becomes x squared becomes x squared. So that's what that's gonna become. Let me just do the minus here, 1 minus 1 over x squared. That's just gonna become x squared minus 1 divided by x squared. And the bottom here, the denominator, is gonna become this one, x squared plus 1 over x squared. The x squared here and the x squared here should cancel each other out. Right? Boop, boop. And what you're gonna have is this fraction right here. Right? X squared minus 1 over x squared plus 1. And we can rearrange it slightly to become minus 1 minus x squared over 1 plus x squared. So what this is saying, if we look at the two fractions on the edges, when x equals to 2019, for example, 1 minus 1 over 2019 squared over 1 plus 1 over 2019 squared is the same thing as minus 1 minus 2019 squared over 1 plus 2019 squared. So, and this is going to happen for every single term on both of the edges, right? When x equals to 2019, the left and the right one will cancel each other out. Same thing with 2018, left and right one will cancel each other out until the only thing that's going to be left is 1 minus 1 squared over 1 plus 1 squared. This is going to be 0 over 2, which is just 0. So that's how I would solve that equation. I'll work on the first two questions, yeah, and see if there's an easier way of solving them. But yeah, for now, this is how I would answer those questions.